I'm Zoe, your future marine biologist with a passion for the ocean's mysteries. Did you know that only 5% of the ocean has been mapped and explored? So that means there might be a chance that megalodons still exist, or that mermaids are actually real. What do you think? Taking up my dream course in an elite university with the coolest professors was literally the perfect college life. And of course, what's school life without a secret crush? Enter Jace, the nonchalant and incredibly smart guy who sat next to me in a couple of classes. With his attractive looks and chill vibes, he was such a walking daydream. We had small interactions here and there, but each one sent a storm through my tummy. Sometimes our elbows would accidentally touch, or our fingers would brush when picking something up from the floor. He'd ask me short questions related to class, and I'd try not to melt. One time, during a particularly boring lecture, I doodled a little sea creature in my notebook, and he peeked over.
Nice drawing. Maybe you should add a shark.
Blushing, I quickly sketched a tiger shark. He gave me a thumbs up, and it instantly made my day. Another time, I accidentally spilled coffee on his notebook. Oop.
Right. Right, yes, absolutely. Yes. Right.
See, sorry about that. My reflexes are so uncooperative sometimes.
Great. Now my notes are caffeinated. Maybe they'll wake up before I do.
My life was just simple and peaceful. Until this mysterious woman came along and ruined everything. It started when my favorite professor didn't show up to class one day. Instead, the door creaked open and a mysterious figure glided in, and we collectively held our breath.
If you wanna talk about real love, you gotta back it up. I know you said it, but it's not enough. You gotta
She finally stepped into the light. She looked so ethereal, and eyes that shimmered like the ocean, with cascading waves of red hair. Hello, class. My name is Miss Marine. I'm the baddest. The room remained in a spellbound trance. For a moment, I was lost in it too, but a jolt of clarity snapped me back. She looked too young to be a teacher, probably only around her late 20s. What was it about her that felt so enchanting? I just found myself leaning closer to Jace. Doesn't she remind you of a mermaid? But Jace just smirked at me.
Nice imagination.
How about we start our day with a surprise quiz? Good idea? Instead of groans and complaints, everyone was suddenly hyped up, like she'd cast a spell. She hummed a hauntingly beautiful tune while we scribbled away, and I noticed the boys were just staring at her, seemingly hypnotized. Suddenly, I remember mermaids were known to be enchanting beings who learned men to the sea to drown them, or make them their slaves. And it didn't help there was a sea just a few kilometers away from school. Oh no, Cliff. Maybe I was just being paranoid. I tried to shake those ridiculous thoughts off. But over the next few days, I noticed that Miss Marina seemed a little too fond of Jace. She always found a reason to call him, her eyes sparkling with an unsettling intensity. Jace, can you explain the process of coral reef formation?
Well...
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Coral reefs form when coral larvae attach to submerged rocks or other hard surfaces along the edges of islands or continents. They grow over time, creating the massive, colorful underwater structures you see.
Excellent. And can you tell me why coral reefs are so important to marine ecosystems?
They support a vast variety of marine life. They provide shelter, food, and breeding grounds for many species. Plus, they protect coastlines from storms and erosion.
Very well said, Jace. You have a remarkable understanding of the ocean. As the days drifted by, our questions for him became more personal and probing, while the rest of us faded into the background. Jace, have you ever felt a deep connection to the sea? Like it's calling to you?
I mean...
I like surfing and swimming, but the real deep connection is with you.
Of course, the ocean has a way of drawing us in. The way her eyes glinted when she said that gave me serious goosebumps. After class, she asked Jace to enter her office. When he finally emerged, I pulled him aside. It was the first time I'd initiated conversation with him outside of class, and I felt like peeing. Hey, what did you guys do in there?
Nothing. We just talked about my class performance over some smoothie. Why?
Oh, nothing. She just seems really sweet.
She is.
I wanted to ask more questions, but I didn't want to come off as a creep. Right. See you around. Since then, I started noticing the littlest things. I realized that Miss Marina kept using words related to the sea. All right, class, it's time to dive into the mysteries of the ocean. My name's Marina. Did she just say dive? Time to hoist the sails and get started, as we'll be fishing for more knowledge. Hoist the sails? Fishing? Don't drift away. Stay awake and drift away? Let's not let this particular slip through the net. Slip through the net? She talked like it was natural and out of experience. Also, I always saw her eating seafood-based snacks like sushi, seaweed, and shrimp chips, and my investigation hit a peak when I realized that she never drank water in class. She always sipped some weird greenish drink from a fancy bottle. Hey, what do you think she's drinking? It looks weird.
Kelp smoothie. She once offered me that in her office.
Did you actually try it?
No way. I prefer my smoothies without seaweed, thanks.
Good choice. Who knows what magical mermaid potion might be in there?
You know, Zoe, if you keep obsessing over mermaids, people might start thinking you're one.
Oh, and what would you think if I were a mermaid?
That would be cool. After all, how many people get to sit next to a cute mermaid in class?
Did he just call me cute? Well, if I were a mermaid, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take note of that.
The way he grinned at me just made me even more determined to save him from the possible danger. One day, my intrusive thoughts finally won. So I approached Miss Marina's desk after class. Miss Marina, can I ask you something? Of course, Zoe. What's on your mind? Do you think mermaids are real? I saw a lot of news and videos suggesting it's real, but some of them are definitely fake news. Well, the ocean is vast and full of mysteries. Who's to say what those are doesn't exist beneath the waves? Has anyone ever told you that you look like a mermaid? Oh, I've heard that a few times. I suppose it's the long hair and my passionate love for the sea. But who knows? Maybe there's a bit of mermaid in all of us who feel drawn to the ocean. I guess so. It's just, you seem so connected to the sea. Almost like you belong there. The sea has always been a part of me, Zoe. Maybe more than you know. As I walked away, her words echoed in my mind. The mystery deepened, and I felt even more determined than ever to uncover the truth. One rainy afternoon, I was searching for some books on mermaids when I stumbled upon an old, dusty book in the library. I read it and learned that to reveal a mermaid's true form, she needs to be pushed back into the water. The opportunity came sooner than I expected the next day when Miss Marina announced that we'd be camping by the lake this weekend. Perfect!